Yeah, man. Sorry about that. I had to get
No
on the right
problem.
Wi-Fi.
They're great, Walshy. Walshy, first and foremost, appreciate you joining us here. Thank you for coming on again, once again. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
big things flowing in the atmosphere right now by you, Walshy. Big things.
It's a
I'm just
blessing,
gonna
man.
put it up there.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing, man. And big up to everybody out there. One love. Peace to all the gods. Big up to everybody listening. Wiz show.
The,
Wiz, have you
the,
made this shirts? Have you made your history this shirts yet?
yeah, of course. You want one?
Okay. Of course I want one, but you also need to let people know, like, yo, while she was the first one to really be like, yo, I need to make t-shirts out of this. Yo,
All right.
our
All right.
first interview is documented. I was like, yo, you need some shirts that say I issued this. See,
I
you
history.
already
You're the
forgot.
first one.
You
You're the
you
first
already
one.
forgot. You
No,
already forgot.
no, no, no.
You already got you
I'm a
already got
man.
you already
Uh,
got Rich and Uncle Twitch.
no, no. I'm not going to deny that fact. Well, she used a history. You had it. You
I
had it.
issued
Don't worry.
this, man. I
Don't
issued
worry.
this.
And yo, history was created once again. Once again, no matter how people state it, history was created.
Yeah,
Walshy,
man.
what was the planning and why I think there was a lot of secrecy behind it. It came out of nowhere for the Death in the Arena until the promo started really pushing. How was all that planning? Can you tell us all that planning involved and how it got to be?
Yeah. Yeah. Several months. Several months. I know a lot of people might have just seen it when it reached like in the last month. But yeah, man, this was about 3 months of planning. Yeah.
Okay. Um, you picked Panther and you picked Mataran. Was there any others ideas to pick first before that, or was this all out go to right away?
Yeah, man, this was not I didn't pick anybody. The promoter,
Okay.
Death in the Arena, he picked who he wanted to see clash. And so Matron and Pink Panther, he's from Brooklyn. And so those are that's like one of the biggest clashes that he personally felt ever happened in sound system history. So yeah, man, he chose the sounds. Yeah, man, he chose the sounds.
Okay. Okay. Um, Preparation for this clash by the selectors on the outside
Mm,
looking in. On the outside
hmm
looking in, who, in your opinion, really prepared for this and who did not? I'm putting you on the spot,
Yo,
and I know
yeah, man. So I just want to say big up to the two sound them. And big up to everybody that watched it, man. It was a great show.
that. You know what? I said, okay, I get it. I get it. All right. Who's the next one? Tell me, because I'm not going to get anything out of you for this one. So who's the next one? I'm not
You know
stupid.
what? I would say let's not do that, right? I said that last time when we talked about the Beanie Man and Bounty Killer show.
Right.
We're too quick. We're too quick to ask about what's next. We're
Okay.
too craven. Yeah, we're too
Okay.
craven, and we don't sit in a moment and just be like, "Yo, that just happened. Let's sit in it let's sit and revel in that for a little while. Let's talk about it. Let's um let's
All right. So
celebrate it, you
what did
know?
that moment
And
mean for
and
you?
and 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 well, yeah, I was gonna tell you, and you really think about it, um, that's the first time that a sound or selector has traveled to another country to clash someone in maybe 4 months.
Yeah.
Yo, just let that sink in your brain for a little while, dog.
That's the history. There's the
Yo,
history.
that's the first time in 4 months that a selector has traveled from one country to another country and clashed. That alone is a big deal. It's a
Yeah.
it's a big deal as we try and move forward into where we want to be, which is live shows and back to clashing, on some level of how we used to or how we used to see clashes.
Yeah.
So, like I said before we make we sit down for a couple months, and just say, yo, big up to deathinthearena.com. They actually did that.
Okay.
And I encourage everybody to go follow them on Instagram. If you really loved what they did, go follow them on Instagram. If you like, you know, if you really love what happened, follow soundclash.com on Instagram as well. You know, those guys really did a great job.
Where was this clash? This clash was in Florida, not New York,
Yeah,
correct?
man.
It was
No,
in
Fort
Florida.
Lauderdale.
Fort
Yeah,
Lauderdale.
man.
Wow. And everybody met down there, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I think just piecing this together, man, putting it together, was it
Mhm.
an easy transformation? Was it easy? Was it, or was it difficult? No?
Yeah, man, it's difficult. I mean, you have actual rules, right? You had curfew, you had how much people can be in the room. You know, you have to kind of ensure that nobody comes to lock it off, as well as, you know, just expenses. Deathinthearena.com, they've invested a lot of money into the production. You know, so we just have to big them up, man.
Right, right. Do you see this as being the wave of future clashes?
I don't predict the future, man. I don't. I don't. I never, ever, ever predict the future. Um, I don't even like to say nothing will be the same again, because the thing is that I think just as humans, we're afraid to say I don't know. You get me? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
Right.
know. Let's see what happens. Let's see how many more people step forward and do a clash online that is of this caliber. You know, I do my clashes on Sundays on the Major Lazer platform, Quarantine Clash. You do your clashes. You just interviewed Chris Diamond. He does his clashes.
Yeah.
You know, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with the government. Will they allow people, you know, X amount of people to be in a room? When will that happen? So, you know, everything is still pretty much in the air as far as what could possibly happen, and I'm not the one to predict the
Right.
future.
You know, I talked to Trooper the other night, and you know, he stated that Jamaica is not, and the reason I ask you is because you're very knowledgeable in this
Hmm.
atmosphere of, you know, Jamaica is not really given the respect and the notoriety to some of the elders that have been in the business and passed on the business to the younger
Right.
generations. Do you feel the same way?
No, I'll say yo, it doesn't matter how I feel. I respect how my brother Trooper feels. And anyone that agrees or disagrees with them, I respect both of them as well. Shout
Okay.
out to Trooper, man. A real
Yeah,
legend in the business.
yeah, yeah. You know, everybody's is thinking, you, after the quarantine clash, how do people vote in the quarantine clash?
Yeah, man. So after every clash, we give a 10-minute vote. They have to go to our website. They have to actually log in, make sure that there's only one person that can vote one time, and then we have exactly 10 minutes to vote. So we do a 10-minute vote after every clash, and that allows us to have a very, I believe, not very, but pretty much the best. It's the best voting system that we've ever done, and we've
Okay.
done everything. We've done the Instagram votes. We've done voting on this other account. We've done voting for 24 hours. We believe what happens is a lot of people just kind of call them friend and call them fans and say, yo, we need to know, you know, go vote. And they didn't even watch the clash. So we have a group of people that actually watch the clash and make sure, say, yo, yeah, man, them man, they know, them watch the thing, and when them vote, the vote feel more real. I haven't had a dispute on the votes since we started that format. Mostly everybody said, yo, 10-minute, it works. Got 10-minute, yo, in 10 minutes, all you have to do is go click.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, man. You
How?
see, when you leave it for overnight, you end up with a you end up with a bag of people who never watch the clash, don't know nothing we are going with the clash, don't know who was even in the clash, end up voting. Yo, like for instance, we will have a clash, and sometimes we have like about 20,000 people that watch, right? So
Right.
20,000 people will watch from Twitch, YouTube, and my Facebook account.
Okay.
But then we end up with 50,000 votes.
Doesn't add up, right?
Yo, simple logics, right? It don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so, you know, 10 minutes, yo, if you watched the clash and all you have to do is go click, click after the clash, you don't need 24 hour. You don't need 24 hour. Where you gonna do it in 3 hours that you're like, yo, you know, some me not vote yet. Remember, go, no, just 10 minutes and vote. If you don't want to vote, great, good.
How was the winner? How is the winner announced after this Death in the Arena clash? What happened here? Why was there? I hear a lot of people were confused about voting, or there was no vote. What was going on?
Yeah, man, there was no vote.
Okay, so how do we declare because everybody has their opinion, Walshy. How do we declare an official winner?
So, of course, I'm going to ask this question to your question, because I realize, say, how old are you, if you don't mind me? If you just want to give me like a bracket of how old you are. Like, you could say I'm 40, I'm 30, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s.
I'm in my 40s.
All right. So you were around, and I know a lot of people here were around. And so some people, they're gonna relate to this. Hold on there. I hear a whole heap of noise in the kitchen, and I just want.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. All right. So, you know, you were around. This is what we call old school, right? Now remember, now old school in the new technology.
Yeah.
So big up to everybody that's in their 20s, that does not remember that there was a time that there was no trophies. There was no official winner announced. There was no hand held in the air. There was nothing like that. I understand that for like the last maybe 15 years, we've had winners announced. We've had judges. But if you really are a Clash fan, really Clash fan, yo, you gotta remember, say, yo, there was none of that. And so what happens is you end up having the people discuss it. And the people discuss it for a very long time. And the people debate. And that's, to me, my favorite kind of ending.
That's the win.
To me, that's a win. That's the win. When people
are
talking about a clash for weeks, months, maybe even longer, that's when you have a real win. Let's look at examples. Kilimanjaro versus King Addies.
This is where it all started for me.
People still talk about that clash.
Yeah,
now just imagine.
That's 23 years.
Yo, just imagine. Just imagine if somebody was announced the winner that night. Maybe people wouldn't talk about it anymore. You know? So we just have to say, yeah, man, we just have to say, yo, not everybody is going to enjoy not having a winner declared. But that's okay. Your opinion is your opinion. I will respect every opinion. But I personally think that the promoter did a great job of saying, yo, we're going to take it back to basics, of which was something that I did advise. I was like, yo, I think you should just let the people decide, let the people talk amongst themselves, and everybody will come to a conclusion on their own. And I'm glad he did that, you know, and I think that I was talking to English Fire, big up to English Fire as well. I'm big up to Prophet Fresh. I'm big up to Chris Diamond again. I'm thinking about doing a clash when everything comes forward again, and we'll call it RAW, Real Authentic War, and that mean listen to what I said, man. Real Authentic War. Yeah. But that's why you know right now, in case you see somebody gone with it, or maybe somebody already have a clash called RAW, so many if you go back and come up with a new name.
Yeah.
But in case nobody has it, Twitch, on YouTube, Twitch, on Facebook, you don't see nobody say RAW, and in cassette or flyer, you don't see nobody do it. Right here on Wizology Show, I will say, man, one day I'm going to do this. And it's going to be two sounds that bring their sound system
Yeah.
Or yeah, I actually no. I think maybe we'll just do one sound, but the two sound play upon the one sound, right? Yeah, that way nobody. But if I could go back, if I, because I know nobody have sound again, so I have to actually like think about that. Um, but I would love to have two sounds string up
Yeah.
in one lawn. Zine, no host, yeah, yo, no Walshy fire, no vote, no judges.
It's the
And the
real
two
way.
sound them. And that to me is real authentic war. So when everybody I say, yo, I already voting there. Yo, all kind of foolishness. Is me no see nobody name say, yo, oh win, I fuck with this. Man, I say, yo, you guys have really not, you guys have been in clash for such a short amount of time, or your memory is so short that you don't remember that this whole voting thing is relatively new. It's relatively new, bro. It's
Yeah.
about 15. Yo, it's like, yo, clashing I go on for what, 40 years now? 50 years? Yo, this is a relatively new thing,
Just
you
yeah,
know?
just to pinpoint a win. I guess we were.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what we
So,
were used to. I guess we got used to that. Used to somebody calling out this person won. And you're right. The real way was everybody went home knowing who won.
yo, let me tell you something, man. As a man, we used to sell cassette. A lot of people remember me. Trooper remember me because I used to sell cassette in a halfway tree.
Yeah.
As a youth, we used to sell cassette. Me can tell you, say, the best clashes were the ones that everybody had a different outcome. You see, when everybody knew who won, it was just like, well, but you see the clashes, yo, they became classics. Classics. Like if you look at like our next classic cassette, Bodyguard, Exodus, and Bass Odyssey, Garnet Silk for Garnet Silk, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that cassette was three cassettes, you know. And one of the cassette was like wholly Garnet Silk tune for tune, like like maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes of just Garnet Silk for Garnet Silk. You want me to
Right.
tell you something? Nobody to this day can decide on one winner. There's no unanimous. When you listen to that cassette from start to finish, and the three sound them string up, no
Yeah.
host, no judge, no vote. Most people that are in their 40s, late, 30, 35 and up, will remember that cassette and will remember how wicked that cassette was, and just will remember, yo, the vibes was right. Most of them won't even care who won.
Well,
They won't
I
even
think
care who won.
you're 100% correct. I think the problem is that we've been babied in the industry for the last couple of years. We've been babied in this industry by this the winners, this and no disrespect to the promoters, it's just how they do their
Yeah,
thing.
I don't know if we would say babied, right? Because it's evolution, right? So you go from one step to the next step, and then somebody says, yo, Sumago, add this. I don't know if you guys remember when I did Guinness Sounds of Greatness with Jay Will and Gary. That was people hated it. People hated Guinness Sounds of Greatness. They hated it because we brought on judges, and we did a thing called the rounds had certain topics, and the
Okay.
rounds had certain themes. So yeah, we would say, yo, everybody played the best five, Garnet Garnet Silks or Gregory Isaacs are. We would say the theme is best ganja tune.
Right.
Yo, they used to hate Guinness Sounds of Greatness. Hate Guinness Sounds of Greatness. And now I think some people will look back and say, yo, Guinness Sounds of Greatness and what me and Jay Will and Gary did was pretty forward thinking, pretty innovative, there was a lot of evolution in Sound Clash there. And some of the older heads were like, yo, we don't want to see it evolve to that. And then a lot of people were like, yo, we like to see something new. We've been doing the same thing for 30 years, 40 years. Yo, it's good to see something new.
Yeah.
And then I think because we all, you have to set intention, and our intention was good, and so because our intention was good, I think the majority of the sound world eventually embraced the idea of a topic for a round, and so we would have topic rounds, and those, and then you would see other people do topic rounds. And I remember some of those people were people that hated us doing topic rounds. It's really funny how things come full circle. But you know, I never hold a grudge against anybody, because when somebody tell me right now, I say, Walshy, you're a fool, you're idiot, you don't know what you do. I understand that comfort is key for a lot of people. You know, comfort is key for a lot of people, and them no want to see no change in nothing. Yo, let me turn back on the light.
Yeah.
Since we just see the light lock off.
No, the reason I laugh, Wash, is because, you know, there was a thing that started here, and I told some gentlemen that put together this plan. They put together the plan, and they invited me in, and I told them, keep it authentic. Keep it just like this. I mean, Walshy has his way of doing things, and you know, your special rounds and how you do your thing is there's nothing wrong with that. That's Walshy. He created something, and it worked. What I said to do it was how it was done. Keep it 100. Keep it back in the days when there was just this. I mean, you know, you jump in, host this and blah, blah, but nobody's paid there to see a host. They want to see two sounds go to one. They want to see two sounds.
And that's what I grew up on, and I think that's what most people here grew up on. But you know, trophies are really nice looking. You know, trophies look nice. Everybody, yeah man, everybody will spend their money. And so I say, yo, if me ever spend my money, I want to make sure say when me beat that sound there, it's a clear, nobody can say nothing. So make sure you have a vote, and make sure you have a trophy, so make you show people say me beat that sound there. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I just think that we've gotten to a place where it's only that. And so I can appreciate that Death in the Arena did not have an actual voted winner at the end of it.
I mean, I'll be talking to Panther tomorrow. I talked to him today for about 40 minutes or so. And I'll be talking to him tomorrow about this.
Yeah, man, Panther, yo, the man. I think Panther got the best sound bites out the clash. Like the whole B, spell B-O-O-O-O-O-O-O. And what was the next one? What him say again? Mataran, the people hate you.
You know what? Me, I got disgrace you.
Me, I got disgrace you.
Yo.
I'm big up to his selector, Marvin. You know, big up Marvin. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. So big up to everybody that watched the clash. Big up to everybody that supported the clash.
We should be looking out for more. Then we should be, you know.
No, don't look out for more. Just live your lives, guys. Live your lives. Live your lives. You know, but just know that. Yeah, man. Just know that when you do see something that's in the Sound Clash world, whether it's me, somebody else, just make sure you support. Just make sure you go out there and say, yo, you know, some mega support. Now, supporting, what is supporting? Supporting is reposting the person's flyer on your Instagram live. Hitting that share button to let people know, say, yo, Clash, I'll go on. You know, what we have is a world of people that, man, the energy is so bad. The energy is so bad. You have so many really miserable sound men who, if they're not on the stage, if they're not part of the promotion, if them not getting a big up, them are going to tear down where you do. You know? Yeah, man, them just are going to tear it down, man. And you done already, man. We just have to say, mind where you do, because, you know, everything goes in full circle. And so when it's your turn to do a promotion, yo, dancehall, and nobody cannot tell me, dancehall is strength for strength, support for support. And I'm a hip hop head. Everybody know I love hip hop.
Yeah.
But I never see nothing more strength and for strength than dancehall. If you want to be a promoter, you got to go support the other promoters. You can't just stay in your house and throw a party.
Right.
And then all of a sudden say, yo, I'm gonna be rich. I'm not gonna be the biggest thing. No. When Wiz is keeping his event, you have to go show your face. But most importantly, you have to go spend some money at the bar. You have to show people, say, yo, may I support, may I put money in at the event where you are do. And that's the problem, is that we're not seeing a lot of that in the sound clash world. If a man keep an online clash, people go into the chat just to disrupt it, just to diss it. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with heckling, right? Because like I said, you know, I grew up in that. I love it. I love really mean jokes. You know, I love the jokes that sting and hurt, you know.
Yeah.
But I will always share, post a flyer, big up anything to do with Sound Clash. Because when I do my event, I understand that the people are going to see that I just want to see everybody do well. Zimmy, I want to see everybody do well. So, you know, at the end of the day, when Death in the Arena was being promoted, I really do believe a lot more sound industry people could have shared or could have like even you, Wiz, like even you know, like we're talking about, we're having an interview after the clash.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have had an interview before the clash. And
So,
kind of say, yo, we're
well,
gonna do this clash, you guys get ready for it, and then an interview after as well.
so
And that's not calling you out. That's just saying, like,
but
on
I
a
can
whole, you
answer
know.
that. I can answer that because I did. I set up with Ronnie from Destiny Media for Saturday, and she didn't link me back.
Yeah, man. So
She had linked
yeah,
me,
man. Well,
and I said, okay, let me do it Saturday AM or whatever, and then she didn't link me back. I was like, okay, cool.
yeah, man. Well, big up Ronnie Tomlinson, you
Yeah,
know, legend in the business.
legend.
So yeah, man, and I appreciate you taking her and taking her email or message and being like, yeah, man, I'll be down.
Yeah,
So either way, you know, we just need to know, say, yo, this thing is a great thing. We got a great culture. We got something really amazing. We got something unique. We have
yeah,
something that Red Bull. We have something that other people, you know, versus Puff Daddy did one. We have something that people watch and see and say, yo, this bad. This is the most unique thing in the world. This is crazy. I'm
yeah,
going to invest mad money into it. Red Bull, they invested mad money. You know, all these other people, yo, they invested mad money to make sure it looked good and make sure that it was dope. But are we doing our part? You know, are we doing our part as sound industry people? Do we say, yo, that's a clash that I think a lot of people that are not familiar with clash might get into. Not Black Panther, Pink Panther and Tony Matterhorn. That's a big legendary clash. Okay, man, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna tell the world I'm a friend them so they can tell their friends. And this would be the one time that, yo, this would be something that maybe when this gets big, a lot of people will then be like, yo, when's the next one? And then I could be like, yo, I'm gonna do the next one. Because remember now, Death in the Arena or Walshy Fire, we don't want to do everything. We want everybody to participate. You know, every promoter who's kind of like, man, should I do an online class? Should I do it? Should I do it? You know, every one of them can link me. Every one of them can ask me any questions about tech, about promotion, like how did I do it? Any one of them can link me. I don't need to know you. I don't need to know you at all. And that's something that anybody can tell you. You know, it's just so mysterious.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
true. I mean,
so you know, big up to everybody that's here that encourages people to do their best, and that's all I think is needed to make this Sound Clash thing be something really big,
yeah,
but still owned and participated by the people who live it every day.
I mean, over here, I think they've changed the name to not it used to be Clash Fans Promo. I think it's I Love Sound Clash now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
love Sound Clash, and he's doing a big event,
Yeah,
man. Wow, yo, let me tell you something, man. I don't even realize if the people that's in the chat that's not from Canada even realize how big that is.
yeah,
Yo, starting from scratch, King Turbo, yo, the
they
list
do
goes
big
on
things.
and on. Kid Cut, yeah, man, yo, it's not no little thing, you know. So I would hope that people would see what Prophet from Super Fresh Sound is doing. And as we all know, we remember Prophet and King Turbo used to have one of the biggest rivalries in Canada. So you have them working together to promote something that hopefully everybody that loves Sound Clash can benefit. So I ask everybody, I don't have nothing to do with the promotion. I ask everybody that's watching this, yo, share the brother flyer. Tell your friends about it. Let it be so massive. Let it be so massive that people who are not of the culture say, yo, how do I give y'all my money? How do I spend my money with you guys? Because clearly you guys have something special, you know?
Yeah. I think the thing with Canada is that we reach out very seldom to each other. So it doesn't spin like a circle here, Walshy. It's like every single person is for themselves. And when you get involved with somebody and then you speak, you speak your mind, it's like if you speak your mind to address an issue, they want to exit you out of the program. And then they want to take over and they want to think. And this is where I'm trying to fight to say that we need to listen to each other a lot more so we could benefit each other a lot more if we just listen. And I think that's a big thing. When you're doing this business can be mentally draining if you're not strong. Chris Diamond and I were
man. And remember, I'm tell you now, you see, when you do something good, there's a joke from another interview with me and a few people, English Fire, Chris Diamond, and Little John, the rapper. Yeah. And it's called Good Job, hashtag Good Job. Yeah, you see, when you do this dancehall thing and you decide, say, yo, a dancehall you gotta do. Nobody says good job, bro. Nobody says good job. And
I've had a few. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man, you get a few. No, I was just about to say. So after the Death in the Arena, you know, the only person that actually was like, "Yo," in a public forum, in a public space, the only person that really was like, "Yo, good job," was Jamie Hype. Yeah, man. Hashtag good job. Yo, it became a thing. Yo, right now the whole week, hashtag good job has become a thing. And I gotta say, big up to Jamie Hype. Cause Jamie Hype start that something there. Yeah, where he was like, "Yo, nobody." All they want to do is talk about how bad somebody played. Yeah. Nobody want to talk about how good somebody played, how good, how much effort the promoter put into it, how much people enjoyed it, how much equity it added to the whole culture. Nope. Yeah. All they want to talk about is how much somebody sucked. Yo, it's like, it's the weirdest thing, it's the weirdest thing because, again, I don't expect everybody here to just be dancehall fans. I expect that everybody here also listens to other genres of music, And so when you listen to, like, I don't know, several other genres of music, hip-hop and dancehall might be really the only two that are just not made for the week, yo. They're just not made for the week, yo. You better be, yo.
Let me tell you why I was happy. Walshy. You know what I was happy about most of all? A Canadian artist is one of the most talked about dub plates in
Sample King.
And that's what made me happy. It didn't matter who played it. I was just happy.
Now think about that. Now think about that.
Huge.
Sample King.
Huge.
Sample King took one of the biggest forwards for the night.
Huge.
Sample King, a person that maybe not too many people, I would say maybe outside of Canada, not too many people know Sample King. And Sample King, him kill me in the song, him kill Nuffy in the song, him kill everybody in the song.
Everybody did.
Now think about this. You have an opportunity. You Wiz, right? Me, Walshy Fire. We have an opportunity to talk about something that happened, a great moment that happened.
Yeah, of course.
And there's a portion of people in this chat.
They're going to vent.
All they want to talk about is who was horrible. Who da-da-da-da-da. All they want to do is this Death in the Arena, this me, this da-da-da. All they want to do is this. And yo, we could be spending that time talking about Sample King.
My brethren, that.
giving some promotion to Sample King.
I
Replaying the moment that Sample King song dropped.
Everybody.
We could be talking about we could be talking about the greatness that happened, that we should all be taking with us and moving forward.
Yeah, everybody did.
But what do we have to do? We have to retrain a lot of the sound people's minds to say, yo, stop with no fuckery. Because when there's a line drawn in the sand and you have a set of sound people that say, yo, we're just going to move forward without you guys. You're going to have a bug of people who are just left on the other side. And all they want to do is just be miserable and argue and tear down. Mm-hmm. Some of them must say Sample King's whack. Somebody say, yo, Sample King suck. Why? You saw that the brother got a major forward.
Everybody did.
And you probably don't even know him that well to be like, yo, him flop on, blah, blah, blah. But that's all they want to talk about. Who vex with me right now, just vex.
That's all I've been talking about.
But there's so many great moments, and Sample King is one of them. And so let's talk about it for a second. Big up to Sample King, you know? Big up to everybody that did not know that name before.
I feel like I bust. I feel like I bust the dance when Sample King played. I feel like,
yo, again, big up to Sample King.
Yo, Shadow Star. Everybody did.
Big up to Sample King. All who never hear Sample King name before this clash. Now say it again.
Yo.
Big up Sample King. And you see, if you now say big up Sample King, you could very well be
an
enemy to progress.
You're lost in a loop.
You could be an enemy to progress. Because there was so much, there's so much highlights that could be talked about, so that when people that are not totally familiar with a song, with an artist, with a whatever, they could do them research. Right now, all I want to do is just say people go upon YouTube or go upon them Spotify or go upon them Deezer and look up Sample King and see which song him have a ruin.
Now, man,
and just start streaming.
First, they have to go check out my YouTube channel with the Sample King interview. That's what
go check out. You see that? Check out Sample King's interview on Wizology, and go check out. Yeah, man, and go check out the brother music. You know,
Sample King.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know who I did not know who Sample King was until last week.
You're gonna have to get a song. You're gonna have to mix it with it. You have to. The man dominant. Yo, everything that I've done, every energy that I've put behind Sample King as my little part. I didn't play a big part. This is a small little part. But I'm telling you, I felt overjoyed. You see?
Yeah, man. And that's a great feeling. And like I said before, all you want to see is people win. So you do interviews with people that maybe people don't know, and you might get like, you know, not that many people to watch the interview and so on. Yeah. But you know that what you're doing is helping.
Yeah.
And you know that what you're doing is giving them an early platform as well as a middle platform, and when they get big or large, you know, they still have this platform to speak. You know? So big up to everybody out there. Like I said before, I went from, yo, who is Sample King? to Muscle suggesting it, like, yo, you're gonna do a song with Sample King? And I was like, I don't. So, but for me personally, I don't do music with people that I don't know personally. You see me? So I said to Sample King right there, and I was like, yo, we just have to link up, man. Because and I know a lot of people don't like the realness in that. You know what I'm saying? They expect somebody to be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna send you a rhythm. I'm like, nah, man. You know, I like to sit in the studio with artists and I
Yeah.
like to know the artist, and I want to know what kind of rhythm to make for the artist, and I want to know what kind of song we're gonna make.
Yeah.
So me make music, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I
Yeah.
saw me make
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing wrong.
yeah, man. I'm still not going to do a song with Sample King
Right.
until I meet and we sit down and we reason and we come up together with a great idea. But I'm
Right.
going to stream his music.
Yeah.
I'm going to play his music and I'm going to help promote him as an artist because, yo, at the end of the day,
Embody.
this is what we do this for. We want to see people win. We
Yeah.
want to see black people win. And
Yeah.
I hate the fact that so many black people don't want to see black people win.
Yeah. We're in a
But
we're in
maybe that's a
a
whole other conversation, right? When you start talking about blackness.
yeah, we're in a monumental moment right now,
Yeah,
Walshy.
man.
This moment
Yeah.
of this time in this life, and I keep asking you and asking everybody, what next? Because I know every doggone time one of us get crapped on and one of us die, we rail up, we fight with this, and then all of a sudden we go back to work the next day and it dies down.
Yeah, man.
Not
So
this
it's
time.
not this time, not this time, bro.
We
Not
cannot.
this time.
We
Not this
cannot.
time. And I'm not going to ease up on my people.
No.
I ask you same, don't ease up on people, you know? Yeah, don't ease up on people,
No.
bro. When you see black people constantly just attacking black people, especially when they don't know them, constantly just trying to be funny at the expense of black people, trying to constantly just be like,
No.
yo, like I don't know, like I know there's words like clout or likes or whatever, you know, but at the end of the day, I do believe again, they're holding an old energy, and hopefully they'll wake up in their time, and they'll be like, yo, I'm the only one still angry on the internet. Like, yo, why, yo, look at these smiles, look at these smiles, look at these smiles. Like, ah! You know, life is great. You know why? Because we have it to live. So why would I sit on the internet and be in the comments berating people and saying people this and suck your mother, that and fall up this and that, when at the end of the day, you know, I understand that this is just the internet. It's just the internet. Yo, I've lived enough life, and I've lived in nothing but poverty. I've lived in the ghetto. I've gone from ghetto to ghetto.
Bro,
You
I'm still
know,
living in poverty. No
from
matter
from Mullines Road to Carroll City. And what I've learned is the internet is just not a real place.
Nah, nah.
It's just not real.
It's just a
And
shield.
so
It's a shield.
what people can do is say any and everything panda something here. But they have never said it to another person's face. Never ever. I've never. Anybody that you even see rude in this chat, I've never had somebody come up to me and say something rude to me in my face. And I think that this shield and this safety of being able to tell people about their mother from them yard is eventually going to become a false safetiness, because you see how Karens are getting exposed, and they didn't think that would ever happen. They think like, yo, I am used to telling black people, yo, nigga go home, nigga fuck you, nigga you monkey, you nigga, right? Now I hold a camera up and that person says the same thing, and within minutes the internet knows their job, the internet knows their home address, the internet know them husband are you know, the internet gets them fired. Within minutes them life mash up. Yes, Chris Diamond, big up yourself.
Big up Chris Diamond. I just came off the air with Chris Diamond.
Yeah, man. So, you know, yeah, man, me, it's a Chris Diamond. I have to go watch that interview. I heard it was an interesting one. Yeah, let's say that. So, you know, you wonder to yourself, you say, yo, you know, it's only a matter of time before the people who are in the comments here on, you know, on Facebook, on the other things, and they're just saying negativity, negativity, and they're talking tough, and they'll be like, yo, you know, say, you know, da da da. It's only a matter of time before this world gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And you end up being able to, from Instagram, find out somebody's whole life.
Well,
And being able to actually...
Let me ask you a question. How do you differentiate opinion from negativity?
No, man, I think opinions are always awesome, right? Yo, if you say Panther or Mataran won or lost the clash, amazing. When you start to say,
Panther sucked, Mataran sucked, whatever.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
That's
but
opinion.
When you start to say, yeah, man, that's all opinion. But when you cannot seem to stop, and when you cannot, like, yo, your opinion is like a sentence, right? It's like, yo, yeah, man, I feel this person lost, and let me tell you why, and run some joke with it. But I think that when it becomes something that you are living, and you spend your whole day, like, think about this. We've been on this phone for like what, 40 minutes now? How long we've been on?
50 minutes, 51 minutes.
Yeah, man. For 51 minutes, there's some people here who have literally said nothing negative, nothing but negative stuff. For the last 50 minutes, yo, what is your life like? Because you don't know me. You don't know Wiz. You don't know deathinthearena.com, right? If y'all go diss anybody, all right, yeah, man, you have your opinion about who won the clash or whatsoever. But how long can you keep that energy? How long can you, how long? Yo, because think about it. If they're here for an hour, that means they've probably been doing this for days. Yo, what's your life like? Yo, what's your life like? What's your children? You know, what their children, you know, doing? You know, what you cooking for dinner? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's
You see how hard my life is, because I hear a lot of conversations with people who have disagreements with a lot of other people, and I'm just listening, and all of a sudden it's bad mind and mix up I'm creating, and I'm just sitting here listening.
Yeah, I think, yeah, man, I think, but also, Wiz, I watch a couple of your interviews and you throw the question out there to get that kind of response. So there's a little bit of, hey, I'm innocent Wiz, I didn't really, you know, I'm just here. But then there's also like, nah, I do a show and I ask the questions that I know are going to provoke an emotion or provoke a response, and that's also a part of my show. So Wiz, you can't act like, you can't just be like totally like innocent and oblivious.
Or am I asking what we really want to hear?
That's what I'm saying, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you are asking it knowing that the answer is going to cause controversy. So you cannot just totally be like, two people are talking and I'm just silent. And I didn't say
the truth is the truth. The truth.
Yeah, man, the truth is the truth. And if that's what your platform and the people that want your platform want to get, you give it to them. But don't act so like oblivious and innocent, like you don't know where I'm going.
I didn't say, but I'm not a crap disturber. I'm not like trying to initiate a war to go thing and fight like this. But I'm asking you, the truth is the truth. Look, I can press you right now because you were at the clash. You were there. I know you don't want to give the answer of who you thought won. You're living this next different moment. So I leave it alone. I say, no, this is how it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But I think the fact that you even asked me that question knows that when I answer it, everything turn up, loud, loud. So no, ask. Yeah, man, ask. What I'm saying to you is, you made it sound like you don't ask. You made it sound like, hey, I'm just here. No, they talk, I listen. No, you ask the questions. You ask the questions, and they answer it, or they don't answer it, like I don't. You know who else? You know who else I saw? You asked a wicked question to, and I said, "Yo, I'm so glad he didn't answer that. Mr. Vegas. I said, yo, I'm so glad Mr. Vegas was like, Wiz. Because the question is going to evoke an emotion from the person being answered and da, da, da. Yo, big up Deadly Dragon. Deadly Dragon, yo, you're the funniest. Yo, Deadly Dragon, now stop harassing me. Big him up.
You know what? I don't understand though. When are we ever going to find out the truth of things that happen if we don't ask the questions?
No, ask the question, and I think that because I'm truly entertained by the answers. So you know, ask the questions, man. You have a platform where the people want to hear what you're going to say. You have a platform where people enjoy the people that you bring on this. So yeah, man. If they don't, if they don't want to answer, like me, we just don't answer. You leave it alone.
I don't force. I move on. I don't answer. I'm not CNN deeply like that. You know what I mean? Like, but respect is respect. You see what I'm saying? And you're a man who's there. And listen, what you've done in this business and this industry, whether people like you or not, they still need to respect you. You see what I'm saying?
Well, no, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't think I need. Yeah, I don't need nobody to respect me. I don't need nobody to respect me. I ask everybody to show respect because I show respect. But if they don't, it's whatever. I think we talked about this in our last interview. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, you don't care.
I don't care.
You know what I mean?
I don't care. My life is amazing. I actually have greatness around me. I have greatness in my circle. I have nobody that's not doing ambitious things, and so it gives me that energy and that mind frame to constantly think way out the bubble, you know, way out the bubble. Because like me, I say, yo, what, you know, they're pushing something to the next level. So what can I do to push it to the level, you know? Yeah, man. So I don't care, you know, nobody don't have to respect me. I do ask though that we all show each other respect, of course, just as, you know, as black people.
And that's it, man. That's it. Like, you know, it's still, no matter what, how I know Walshy is like this at a level and Wiz could be here at a level, but we're still in the same fraternity. It's still a music fraternity. So if
and my advice I say to you as a Jamaican living in Canada and me as a Jamaican living in Jamaica, you know, I say to you, yo, make sure you put some balance in your life, because like I said already, negativity, you know, it can be a poison, man. It can be draining. And you sometimes you'll even address it, right? Sometimes you'll even talk right to the person in the comment section, and that's exactly what they want, you know, is they want the attention. They want to know that they have somehow thrown off your focus, because that's a win for them.
Well,
and yeah, man. And again, you're Jamaican, I'm Jamaican. But the people that are trying to throw you off your focus are sometimes Jamaican. When are we going to stop that? I don't know. But make we draw the line in the sand and say, yo, Jamaicans that are all about forward progress, let's go over this side. People that love sound system culture, let's go over this side. People that want to see black people win and win big, over one side. And everybody else, yo, there's a place for you guys. You know, you guys have a great time. And, you know, live your life the way you want to live it. Absolutely. Live the life you want to live it. We're here and we're doing our best, man. And we're doing our best. And that's the most important thing. We're doing our best. And I know everything I say, it'll burn some of them, because I haven't said one negative thing the whole show.
Yo,
big up Lady Anya.
You see,
Wiz, big up Lady Anya, Wiz.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to know. I just want to big her up, you know, because we just...
I just want to know why.
Yo, just big up Lady Anya.
Why?
Okay, all right. Big up Lady Anya then.
Okay, fine. Big up Lady Anya.
Yeah, big up Lady Anya. Yeah, but big up Lady Anya. I'll tell you the joke. I'll tell you the joke later.
All right.
But you know, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing, and
the live's about to end. You
Oh,
know.
okay. Make we big up some people in on the chat then.
Big up
Junior Chromatic. It's me. Big him up. Who
Spicy
else we have now?
876,
Let me
Melvin
look in at this thing.
Sample
Yeah,
King.
man. Junior One Dangerous. Spicy 876. Daddy
Yo.
Rays 04. Who are these people? Jack Y Walker. Big up yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up everybody, man.
Big up
Yo,
Walshy.
look out for a big announcement coming forward from everybody that I bigged up earlier. I don't know if anybody mentioned it to you earlier, but and also when you guys get a chance, check out Quarantine Clash on Sundays. If you want to watch it, cool. If you don't want to watch it, I still love and respect you.